The questions that people asked a lot on Twitter when I asked around, I said like, "Hey, what should I ask Simon?" Was that like, how do you manage your time? Like you transmit this sensation that you are like always there, always
Yes.
working, and you have so many things going on.
Yes.
But now you're telling me that you really also like to have your own time with your family, etc., and you want to separate things. Are you able to separate things, or are you like just like working all the time?
To be like completely honest, I probably work more than a typical full-time job. I counted my week not that long ago, and it's about 65 hours maybe a work,
Wow.
in terms of how much I work per week. But it's not. I get the impression that some people on Twitter think I work 120 hours, and I'm just like absolutely constant, like every single minute I'm awake, and it's not like that at all. But I do work a lot. It's not that I'm not going to sit here and say that I get to do all these things and I also only work like 10, 15 hours a week. It's nothing like that. I do put in the
Yeah.
work,
Hmm.
for sure. I think in terms of managing my time, I don't do anything particular to manage my time. I'm fairly good at switching context, and I'm good at doing multiple things and kind of like keep track on multiple things at the same time and keep my
Hmm.
focus and spreading my focus on multiple things. In fact, how I prefer to work, it's essential for me to being able to switch. But in terms of the time I put in and how I structure my time and manage, I don't do anything magic. There's nothing obscure to it. I work on the things that have priority or the things that give me energy at that moment. I think
Right.
one of the things that allow me to do a whole lot of things and allow me to be so present all the time is um, I am very focused on processes and how I can optimize processes. So for everything I do, I always make sure to ask myself if this is something that I'm now repeating. Is this something I can automate, or if it's
Interesting.
something I can delegate? And if not, if is it at least something I can document in a step by step? So next
Hmm.
time I have to do this particular task, I have a clear cut guideline and a step by step guide on how to do it. That saves me time. I'm
So
also
interesting.
very, very concerned about every time I do something, I make sure to ask myself: is there at least one or two things from this that I can make into more general purpose components or building blocks that I can use for a later project? And having done that now for 2-3 years, we have in my company an internal Wikipedia page that is huge and have very well documented processes for almost everything. Also,
Wow.
so I can quickly find someone to delegate to and hire in, and not having
Hmm.
to go through a whole lot of onboarding
Yeah.
because the whole thing is very documented. But we also have an enormous asset library. So for my YouTube channel, I have a ton of thumbnails that are pre-edited that I can quickly drop in. I have a ton of like B-roll, a whole like stock video library I have made with myself, just filming myself at the
Wow.
computer doing various things and showing various emotions. And I have a ton of packages for code, quick landing page templates and boilerplate. And for doing ad creatives, when we spin up new ad campaigns, we have a Figma board that is huge with a ton of assets. And that's really the key. So that allows me to not have to worry so much about actually spending or structuring my time in a certain way. But I get that when people see me posting yet another YouTube video and then also launching yet another product, that they get this impression like, wow,
Yeah.
last time I had to do a YouTube video, it took forever. How can Simon do this? But
Yeah.
the key is that I have now done 100 something YouTube videos, and every time I have to ask myself, is there something from this YouTube video I can take and make into a building block that will make editing or producing the next one a little bit faster? And over time, things start to kind of roll pretty fast when you have this many building blocks and well documented processes for everything. And that's really the key.